Hello guys, so finally let's query. So in this lesson we are gonna see the first part of where conditions to ActiveRecord querying, right? So first of all, let's get a transfer dot last and get its value for amount sent, right? And now we can create a simple where to introduce. So transfer, let me clean the screen. So transfer dot where, and now our condition is where amount sent is that value. So AP to also print show to us a better vision for the response. So as you can see, Rails provides to us a select here, and you can see how Rails query it in your database. And as you can see, Rails ActiveRecord returned to us a transfer where the amount sent is exactly the value we searched for. So this is a good practice if you don't know SQL queries well, is to use the method toSQL to learn what did ActiveRecord search for you. So ActiveRecord did a select transfers dot all from transfers where transfers dot amount sent is equal the value we passed to the where condition to amount sent. So simple, right? Well, it was our first example, so let's go to the second example, and I will clean the screen. And now we'll see that ActiveRecord is very smart to our querying with where. So if you want a in clause to your where, you can pass to the condition a array of values. So if you want to show all amount sent with this value and this value, you will find it. So we don't have any record for transfers where amount sent is equal 10,000, right? So let's get the transfer dot first, and it has a amount sent, and let's copy its amount sent and repeat the query with its value. And as you can see, now the query returned to us the first record and the last, right? So it is so simple. If you want to learn SQL, we have a in clause and all the values we passed in the array, right? So the last array we passed was that here, and as you can see, the in clause have all its value. So it's very simple too. Let's go to between conditions. So if you want to return all transfers with amount sent with values from 5,011 or 20,000, you can use a Ruby range. I don't know if I said to you before, but a Ruby range is a something like that. As you can see, we have a range to it, and you can create a transfer dot where amount sent between 5,000 and 20,000. So, oh, I forgot the awesome print, and now it returned to us all transfers with amount cents between 5,000 and 20,000. If you want to learn the between to SQL, we have a between where transfers dot amount cents between 5 and 20,000, right? So pretty good. Now we can create a where condition, passing to it a string with the conditions we want to have inside our PostgreSQL. So let's get another table. Let's use now a user. So user.last, and we have a Elsie and the email Elise. So let's create some variables. So var name, and I won't get the entire name for Elsie. I will get just ls, and we'll see why I am doing it. So, and let's get a email. So let's copy the entire email from Elsie. Oh, right? And great. Now we have two variables, and let's create our test here. So let's get a user where, and now we have a string here, and I will create the conditions by hand. So let's do something like name, like, and a interrogation, and email equal another interrogation. So now I will pass the values I want to do. I want to replace here and here, right? So first I want a name like var name, var name, and second a email, right? So this interrogation, you will be replaced by it, and that by it, right? So, oh, I did something wrong here, so let's understand what, oh, sorry. When we have a concatenation, we need to pass a to quote, right? Oh, great. And now we have a AP, and now we got the record we wanted. So if you do a toSQL here, you can see that we have a where with two conditions. There is another way to do it, but we'll see after. So as you can see, it searched for us exactly, we pass it in the variables, right? But there is a better way to do it now, so let's go to get this query better. So using interrogations is not a good practice. We can create variables here and here, creating them using symbols. So we have a symbol name and a symbol email, and now all we need to do is declare it here. So name and email, right? So as you can see, it did exactly the same query, but this way if you want to use the same variables in different locales of the query, you can use the same variable to many different points of your query. So it's a better practice, right? So that is it. This lesson, to this lesson, we are great. I see you in the part 2 of where conditions.